Okay, so we are just a few days away from the inauguration of a man who just a few short years ago tried to overthrow our government based on a ridiculous lie. So that's always fun. But I wanted to share a verse with you that I hope will encourage you today. Before I do that, some of you know that I wrote a book about my dad, Captain Jim Shively. He served in the Vietnam War. He was a fighter pilot, shot down over Hanoi at the age of 24, and had to parachute out into a muddy rice substance that he could not get out of. And so he was forcibly captured not too long after he ejected from the plane, and therein he served 6 years in the Hanoi Hilton, which was a military camp. I don't know if you can see, Senator John McCain helped me with the book. He was very gracious, but the reason I share all of this with you is because my dad endured the unendurable. He was tortured. He was in solitary with iron stocks. He got hepatitis C. He got diseases and boils all over his body because of the lack of medical treatment, and of course, because of the unsanitary conditions. He was forced to do his bodily waste in a bucket in the corner of his cell for 6 years. And then, of course, to bow and make nice with his captors every time they came in, because that was one of the requirements of the camp. So I say all that to tell you that my dad is my personal hero, and I think about his life a lot. And the verse that is, to me, is the overwhelming theme, not just of the book I wrote about him, but of his entire life, is found in Romans 5. And I want to share it with you today. It says, starting in verse 3, "Not only so, but we rejoice in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope. And hope does not disappoint us, because God has poured out his love into our hearts by the Holy Spirit, whom he has given us." So friends, part of the reason I share this with you today is just to say, don't give up hope. Always persevere. Join together with like-minded people if in your suffering, and know that we are producing character, we are producing faith, and that in the end we will be victorious. Hope does not disappoint.